Hi, this is Rik, and welcome to the very first episode of It's a Rik Life. As far as I can remember my life, I've never been a fan of sports or moving in general. This was me in high school. I managed to be slim without trying much. But within 6 to 7 years, I ended up being like this. Why? Well, I never really exercised, slept very little, and ate plenty of junk food. Well, this never really bothered me in terms of body image, but it hit me really hard when I got diagnosed with gout, fatty liver, and borderline cholesterol. Cancer, heart disease, and stroke are the biggest cause of death in Canada, and I have no wish to be a part of that statistics. So for the last year and a half, I cut down on all added sugar, sodas, fast food, and I fixed my sleep as well. So 6 months ago, I started this new thing called Intermittent Fasting. How does that work? Well, I have this 8-hour window to eat whatever I want. Then for the next 16 hours, I eat absolutely nothing except drinking water, coffee, or tea without cream or sugar. Within a span of 6 months, I went from this to this. So I thought to myself, why stop there? Why not make slow and steady progress and document the whole process? If I am to do this right, I'll need to keep track of my weight, my waistline, and my fat percentage. Here are the tools that I'll be using. A smart scale, obviously, a cheap skin caliper, and a measuring tape. In order to measure your waist, find the bottom of your ribs and the top of your hips. Place a tape measure around your waist halfway between these 2 points, just above the belly button. You gotta make sure that it's tight, but not tight enough to dig inside your skin. To measure your weight, well, just hop on the scale. I'll be using this data to calculate my BMI on Diabetes Canada. I'm not going to get into this whole argument whether BMI is a correct metric for your fitness, but I'll be using this to get a general idea of how fit I am. I already know my height, and when I input that data, I find out that I am overweight. Yep. To measure your fat percentage, you need to measure your skin fold, and you do that with a caliper. No need to invest in an expensive one, but a cheap $20 or $10 caliper would do. You need to pinch your skin in these 3 areas. You pinch your skin fold beside your navel, on your thigh, midway between your knee, and halfway between your nipple and your armpit. For women, obviously, do not pinch your breasts. Those areas are fatty naturally. Instead, measure your skin fold on your triceps and suprailiac. Once you have those measurements, go to this website and you input your data. This is the result of my data. Not looking good. A few days ago, I went to visit my friend Fahim at Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, where he works. You know, to chill. But I also took the opportunity to enlist his help to assess my strength and endurance.
Alright, let's push up. Yeah, I don't think the cadence is helping.
No.
Not gonna measure anything.
2 push-ups.
No, 0.
The first one didn't count?
No, we won time 0. Dude, show me 1 push-up. Show me 1 push-up. No.
Okay, push-up is a fail. Okay, 0 push-up.
0 push-up. Now we're gonna do a.
So no modified push-up to keep track of... No?
Well, you start with 0.
Okay, I started with 0.
Ready?
Yeah.
Begin the curl-ups now. Ready? Begin. Up. Down. 1. Up. Down. 2. Up. Down. 3. Up. Down. 4.
Breathe. You have to breathe.
Up. Down. 5.
You're not breathing.
Up. Down. 6. Up. Down. 7. Up. Down. 8. Up. Down. 9. Up.
8.
Down. 10.
Lower than beginner.
Alright.
Like débutant, genre. Okay.
0 push-ups and
Okay.
8 sit-ups. Gotta improve my strength for sure. To measure my endurance, I did this thing called a beep test, also known as a multi-stage fitness test or shuttle run test or pacer test. In the test, you gotta run from one line to another before a timed beep, and you must continue running back and forth, each time reaching the line before the next beep.
Start level 1, 1. Level 1, 2. Level 1, 3, 4. Level 1, 5. Level 1, 6. 2, 1. Level 2.
As the test continues, the time between beeps gets shorter.
Level 3, 2.
Once you can no longer run, the test is pretty much over, and all you gotta do is to record the number of laps you did.
How's my cardio, man?
Level 3, 4.
Not good.
It's pathetic. So after 3 levels and 1 shuttle, I could not do it anymore. So to sum it up, my VO2 max according to the beep test is 22.99, which is very poor. My BMI is 27.1, which makes me overweight. My body fat percentage is 33.9%. My body fat mass is 30.9 kilograms and lean body mass is 60 kilograms. I could do 0 push-ups and 8 sit-ups. So what are my goals? What should I do? Obviously, I need to improve those stats, but I have no clue how. Seriously, I have no idea. But I do know one thing. I want to make being healthy a lifestyle, a sort of investment, not just physically, but mentally as well. And to make this more fun, I'll be sharing my journey with strangers on the internet. It's gonna be a long process, of course, and it's not really true that I don't have any goals. There are certain things that I've always dreamed of doing, like doing a pull-up or chin-up, being able to do more than 20 push-ups, running for more than 1 or 2 kilometers, because my cardio sucks. But I'll just look at a few micro goals at a time to make sure that they're aligned with a healthy lifestyle. I am not an athlete, nor am I seeing myself being one, but just because you're not a professional dancer, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be able to dance or even have fun while dancing. The same way, just because you're not at your body's peak performance level, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't take care of it, at least minimally. So what's next? I don't know. And I will find it out. You should follow me mostly on Instagram. I got other social media accounts, but I'll be posting pictures and videos of me working out over there. I'll be completely honest with you, I really don't know what I'm doing. So if you know how to work out or if you know how to keep yourself healthy, I am going to treasure your comments that you're gonna put down below. And if you can tag a friend maybe who can, share his or her wisdom, I will absolutely love it. So until then, I'll just start my journey of self-improvement and workout. And I'll let you know that I'll be doing these tests again a year later to see how much I've improved. So until then, peace out.